You fully and freely acknowledge that you have physically abused her on multiple occasions.
Yes, sir.
What's going to happen to change that?
I just got to keep working. I feel like taking that first step into realizing that I have anger issues and trying to help get the problem resolved was a big step, but it just doesn't happen overnight. I feel like it's going to take time for me to get better.
It's a process.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
And there was an incident report concerning your domestic violence where you were charged with assault in January. And the report says that you dragged her into the bedroom,
No, sir.
took her money, approximately $450 in cash, grabbed her ankles and drug her towards the bed before grabbing her arms and throwing her on the bed, that you picked her off the bed and slammed her on the ground. You put her back on the bed and began choking her and threw her against the wall and slammed her face so hard that her ears started ringing and she thought her jaw was going to break. That you attempted to drag her to the bathroom to get blood off of her face. Now that was the incident report that was filed. Do you recall that? The report?
I've never read that report.
Okay. And then there was a mugshot
However,
that went along with it,
yes.
and you were charged with aggravated assault.
Yes,
bond
sir.
was $20,000.
Yes, sir.
So you recall that, right?
Yes, sir. And then after that, that's when I took my anger management class. However, the story's false.
No, I'm just saying what was in the police report. That's what
Yes,
she
sir.
reported.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But you were asking, is he calling his daughter a liar, or are you calling her a liar?
She lies about some things.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
But you do admit that you've choked her, you said
Yes, sir.
probably 6 times.
Yes, sir.
But you don't want to do that. That's not something you want to do, right? You
No,
want
sir.
to stop that.
Yes, sir. I want to get
And
help. Yes, sir.
have you threatened to murder her, and did you tell her that you've murdered someone before?
Yes, sir.
Who did you murder?
I didn't murder someone. I just said it to scare her.
You just were intimidating her,
Yes, sir.
threatening her? Well, let me ask you something. Anger management or no anger management, does that seem odd to you in a relationship to be telling someone that you supposedly care about,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to murder you? I mean, I've
it's
been
wrong.
married 42 years, and I just can't think of any time I've ever told my wife I'm going to murder you.
All right. So that night, because how Autumn, she's.
Because you did show some restraint
Yes, sir.
in that.
Yes, sir. So that night, Autumn and I, we was at her house. She went through my cell phone and she saw old messages from when we was broken up. My son's mother had sent me some messages, and she went through the messages, saw those messages. She was like, "Leave, leave." I was like, "No, like I care about you. I'm not trying to leave while like over some stuff that happened when we was broken up." And then so she's like, "Blase, blase." She's screaming at me. We're yelling at each other. And then she sets all my stuff outside. I walk outside, I got all my stuff, I'm in the car, and then she sends me a picture of all the money in my wallet, and then she sends me like a winky face, and I'm just like, okay. So I go up there, knock on the door, knock, 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 knock. Can I get my money? I don't have your freaking money. She's like, if you don't leave, I'm calling the cops. And then so I snatch her phone, I take off running, and then I hide her phone, and then it turns into a high-speed chase. Like I'm trying to get around the corners, and then I'm trying to turn around, and then Lil A, that's her nickname, I call her Lil A. She hops out the car and she starts going ham on me. Going ham means she went crazy on me. So y'all know the lingo. But she goes ham on me. And I was like, look, man, I cannot, like, by that time I was just so like beyond, like, we've been through so much and it's just so crazy right now. So I'm just like, look, I'm videotaping you because I don't know what else to do right now. Like, I can't control myself. I know that I'm not going to put my hands on you because I'm trying to get better and I'm trying to control myself. So I just videotape her. You keyed the car. Not only did you key the car, you keyed my rental car. It's not even my car you keyed. So that's when I'm like, you're going to have to pay for this. And she's like, no, I'm not going to pay for this. All the times you broke my stuff, like, you're going to pay for this, blase, blase. I was like, look, you're going to have to pay for this or else I'm going to have to call the police. And then
She says you only called the police because she didn't want to get back together with you.
No.
That's what she said.
No, sir. It's incorrect.
What are you saying, she's lying?
I would say that's a false accusation. So yes, sir.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.